Hi all, I wanted to talk with you about don't blame yourself or selves, try to understand yourself or yourselves. So basically, you know, as human beings, we all make mistakes. You cannot be a human being without making at least one mistake in your lifetime, or at least once a month, or once a week, or once an hour, once a half an hour, once every 10 minutes, once every 5 minutes, once every minute, once every second, once every 20th of a second, once every 20th of a second. But you get what I'm talking about. You know, as a human being, you're guaranteed to make a mistake. There's a whole variety of mistakes, from small ones to minors to little things to insignificant to teething to teething things, as in little. I don't mean stealing. I mean teething, as in I don't know I don't know what that is. Basically, what's that word? I can't recall that word. Niggles. Yeah, down to even niggles. So it's all there's so much variety of mistakes. Some mistakes can cost you your life or somebody else's life. So and you're not in a point to be getting into that position, as in you don't own a business, or anything like that. Or if you do, then I'm sure you've got you understand the responsibilities. But if you're young, you shouldn't really be worried about that, about a mistake that will cost somebody else's life, or your life, or somebody else's life. So the best thing is, if we make a mistake, is not to worry about it. It's not to beat yourselves up. It's just to brush yourself off and stand up again. That's all you got to do when you make a mistake. Because it's guaranteed you're going to make a mistake somehow. Whatever you do, whoever you're with, you're going to make a mistake throughout your lifetime. It's not going to be a certain amount of time. It's going to be throughout your lifetime. You're guaranteed to make a mistake. You don't have far to look. You can just check out some of my older videos. You can see some of my mistakes, and you can criticize them. You can criticize them freely, even down to when in some of my videos, when I start saying so you see my point. And when they say when you say a lot of like my friend says, it's basically you're basically saying that you don't know what you're talking about. You're talking rubbish. You're just coming on the channel or on the screen talking a load of rubbish when you keep saying But I was just going through a process as well as that. So yeah. So let me just read out one page of a book, which is called, what is it called now? It's called Understand Child Development. Teach Yourself. This is for somebody this is for somebody or a parent that's looking after a child that can understand, that will give you some of the understandings of how to deal with self-harm. But this book is long, so I'll just giving you a taste of it. But you've got the title. if you've got any problems, and you want to know, the full name of the, you want to find a link. I'm thinking it's a long link, very long link, but I think it's on one of, it's on a well-known website, but I don't wanna. It's on a well-known website, but you could probably guess what it is. But I don't want to mention any names, because with companies you don't know how long they're around for. They're here the next, gone the next. If that makes sense. Here the next, gone the next. So let me read you out the one page of this blaming yourself thing, or self-harm. It says basically self-harm basically. So it says here, ask them if they want to talk about what, if anything, led to the individual episode of self-harm. Ask them what, if anything, they would like you to do to help, if they are willing to talk about it. Recommend and encourage them to seek professional help, coping strategies, support groups, support forums, etc. Let them remain in control as much as possible. Open bracket. Many people who self-harm feel they have a lack of control over their lives and feelings, etc. Learn as much as you can about self-harm. Try and be understanding. Show them that you care and can see the person beyond the self-harm. Be positive. Try and focus on their strengths. If they tell you they have just self-harmed, stay calm and ask if they want to talk about it or need any medical help. Open bracket. Despite how you may feel, try not to show it. Close bracket. Get help for dealing with and understanding your own feelings and emotions. Let me go back up, because it's split. The page is split into two on one page, if that makes sense. So it says, don't assume every episode of self-harm is for the same reason. Don't assume what they don't assume what they need and what don't assume what they need and want, or take any action without discussing it and being sure that they are comfortable with it. Don't force them into going to get help, and take control away from them. Open bracket. They may not be ready. Forcing this may cause them to withdraw from you. Close bracket. Don't try to make them stop self-harming. Open bracket. Example, by removing self-harm tools. Close bracket. Or give them ultimatums, or do things that they aren't comfortable with. Never ask them to promise they won't harm themselves. Yeah, that seems like obviously they'll beat themselves up if they self-harm. So it also says this will only add more pressure and lead to guilt for any further self-harm, which makes sense with what I was saying earlier. Never jump to conclusions. Don't tell them what they are doing. Don't tell them what they are doing is wrong, or be judgmental. Don't change your perspective of them as a person. As a person. Sorry, spaced out. Open brackets. They are an individual, not a self-harmer. Exclamation mark. Close brackets. Don't be negative. Their self-harm does not change everything about them. Don't get angry with them. Shout at them or show shock after individual episodes of self-harm. Open brackets. You may feel this way, but expressing it may cause more harm and make the individual feel guilty. Close brackets. Last line. Don't blame yourself or take it personally. So I'm reading so slow and so stuttered like, but it's just I want to make sure I'm reading the words like accurately. So that's all of that one page finished. But let me see if I can get you any other details. Yeah, this book is by Caroline Meggitt, which is spelt Carolyn, and then it's her surname Meggitt. Hope I'm not going to get whipped for publishing one page of this person's name, so I'll have to look into that. Okay, that's it for now. So God bless, take care, peace be with you, bye for now.